Alright, here we are in a run and drive video of our 88 F-150 4x4. You can see all the lights are really nice and clear, you know, headlights, tail lights, corner lights were replaced. She just idles nice and smooth, nice and quiet. She's just starting to come up in temp. No belt squeals or knocks or noises or motor mount shake. I'll take you around here to the tail lights. You can see how nice and clear those are. Really nice color. You can see it's running nice and clean, no smoke or anything like that. You can see the exhaust pipe isn't bouncing around. All the hangers are still in good condition. It's not running rough. If it's running rough, you'd be seeing that thing shake a little bit, and you'd see the RPM gauge shaking a little bit. Alright, heater works really good. You could bust over to the AC. It's supposed to be snowing, so I can't let's see what the weather's got here. It's 34 degrees right now, so it's tough to see if the AC works or not, because it is cold, and everything's actuating. One thing is the seatbelt, sometimes you got to pull back on it, you know, retighten. It's kind of an old truck stuff. But I'm going to get the heater going back on so it's nice and warm. You can see the fuel gauge. Each tank has a different sending unit, so right now it's on the front. I'm going to click over the rear. It's a little bit above the see, it's got 35,029. Tachometer's working good. You can see the four-way flashers are working. I'm going to go ahead and pop those off. It's got the high beams on the floor. You know, it's an 88, so eventually they do go to the steering column, and you can see the little blue light up. So you get power windows, nice speed, of course they go all the way down. Got your power door locks. Actuators aren't bad, switches aren't bad, they're working good. Really nice and fast. Those balls have probably been replaced as quick as they are. Wing windows are really tight. You gotta pull on them kind of hard, so I don't think they've really been open much in their life. One thing that was surprising is, for whatever reason, a lot of these wing window handles, they just go like this gray to like white fade, so it's cool to see they're still black. All the brown wood, you know, fake wood trim's in nice shape. Gauges, you can see the lights are all working good. There's no burnout bulbs. It's got brand new wipers on it, so I'll click them on. And it goes at all speeds and stuff, but I don't want to burn out those brand new wipers. So it does have a shift on the fly four-wheel drive system, so you could turn in the hubs. The hubs are manual. I didn't show that, but they do turn real nice and easy. And you could turn those in and head up like you're going to go to the pass, or if you got a big gravel driveway, and you can leave those hubs in, and basically on the fly system is you know, you could be driving, you could basically, like, I pulled the e-brake off. So you could be just going and just pull into four-wheel drive, and you'll see the light come on. And it goes the same for if you want to be going out. You just push it forward and the light goes out. But since it is dry out here, I don't want to put any wear or anything on the four-wheel drive system. But it goes in nice and easy. If you do need to go to 4-low, that's you stop and you put it in neutral type system. And the ashtray isn't all busted up. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and hit it. Hopefully, I'll turn the heater down. Whew, works good. Hopefully traffic allows us to get up to a good speed. Truck drives really nice and smooth. Tires are nice and smooth and quiet. Steering's nice, you know, it's nice and tight. We'll get hopefully on the highway, and then we'll exit off and do a little back road that's got some tight ass curves and some patches and potholes and stuff. But you can see the, you know, it's got that one chip in the window and then a tiny little guy right there. Let's see, alrighty. But it's nice and tight and smooth. You can see the hood reflection. It's got nice shiny paint staring back at you, no cracks in the original windshield, which is amazing. I mean, maybe somebody replaced it with a Ford unit a long time ago, but it's pretty impressive that it's still got a Ford Carlight one in there. You can see the speedo working, RPM gauge working. So it's had the tune-up done, you know, air filter, oil filter. Also, when we did get the truck, the front fuel pump and sending unit was not working, and the fuel smelled old. So I actually had both tanks pulled, new fuel pump and sending unit in both tanks, and the front tank we just had replaced because, I mean, these trucks are really affordable to get replacement parts for, but it had old gas in there for a long time and it didn't look very good. And for $100, I mean, brand new tank, that was just the way to go. And so we just tossed the old one. But all right, here we go. I'm gonna turn the hopefully traffic okay. So we'll get out here and just kind of give it quarter throttle, not standing on it or nothing. Hopefully, the steering column's nice and tight. There's no, no play issues, no grinding issues. So hopefully you guys can see the speedo and tach and all the gauges. Good oil pressure, good temperature, battery's looking good. You get a little bit of wind noise. They're called the bull nose body style, or the brick nose before this, which is pretty much kind of the same truck aerodynamics wise. And even brand new, you're going to get some wind noise. So clicked on the cruise control. You can see we're cruising about 57 foots off. And I'll go ahead and I'm going to turn it off now so I can drive the truck. Nice downshift. You can see the RPMs. It's got the little 302 in there. It's got good power. Rides smooth. You can see the rearview mirror. There's no smoking going on. There's a little bit aging in the rearview mirror here. But this is mostly an original truck. It's been repainted, obviously. But the body panels have never been adjusted. Obviously the tail lights was upgraded and replaced. But those are just cosmetic maintenance is what I consider it. Because who wants a paint job that's flaking and old, faded tail lights from the 80s? This stuff makes it look great. But it is mostly original truck. And the interior is amazing. So you expect your little stuff like the mirror and little things like that. Of a truck that's over, dang near 3.5 decades old. It's really kind of mind-blowing. But here's this road. It's in terrible shape. You can see these patches. There's a pothole in the middle. Potholes, taking it up. There's a little bit of rattling, but that's actually just the rear seat. When I pulled it down to show the package tray for pictures, I don't think I clicked it back all the way. There's a little patch. Good power. I think the e-brake spring is getting a little bit weak on the e-brake foot pad itself, because every once in a while the e-brake light will come on. But if you, sorry about that, that's my cell phone. But if you pull the handle real hard or lift up with your foot, sometimes it'll make it go away. But every once in a while it kind of jiggles over bumps and the light will come on. So I think that just the spring on the back of the return handle, not the extra e-brake itself. So you see it's a tight 90 corner coming through here. No ball joint sounds. You got good resistance in the steering wheel. It's really easy to turn, because some people say like a one finger turn system. It's got, I'm not sure what the ratio is in the steering box, but it's pretty quick because it's easy to turn. It's nice and straight. No clunking. You'll see about a half rotation to do a 90 on the steering wheel. If it was wore out, you'd be turning that wheel way back, and then you'd be searching to find straight again. So, all right, it's going at no reserve, guys and women. So good luck, and Happy New Year, I guess.